Assalamu alaikum, it's your brother Safraz from One Nation TV. Jazakallah khair for tuning in. Alhamdulillah, I'm joined in the studio today with our beautiful brother Abrar from Muslim Daily. Assalamu alaikum, brother Abrar.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Mashallah, you're all the way up in the north of England today, and we're all the way down in the Midlands. But Alhamdulillah, we're able to join in through Zoom or Skype or whatever magic technology we're using today. Alhamdulillah. But Jazakallah khair for joining us in the studio.
Thank you for having me, and inshallah, hopefully we can benefit the people,
Inshallah,
inshallah.
inshallah. So there's a very special reason today why I've got our dear brother Abrar join me in the studio today, and it's to make a special announcement. Alhamdulillah, you may already have heard, but I'll let brother Abrar make the announcement. Since we've got him in the studio, let's use him fully, inshallah. If you'd like to tell everybody why you're joining us in the studio today, brother.
Yeah, so everyone back in December, me, Safraz, and our two other brothers from One Nation, we went out to the Syrian refugee camps in Lebanon. We saw how the condition was, how tough it was for the people. And when we came back, we had the desire to go again, and we had other brothers that wanted to go again. So, Alhamdulillah, the announcement is that we plan to go back to Lebanon, back to the Syrian refugee camps, and inshallah, give out more of your aid, more of your donations to the families, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah, alhamdulillah. And it's not too far away. It's just in a few days we will be flying out, alhamdulillah. So first and foremost, I ask everybody watching today to make dua that inshallah we have a safe journey, a successful journey. We're able to go there and assist our brothers and sisters
Ameen.
in need, and are able to return back safely to our families. So if you're watching, please say Ameen.
Ameen.
And alhamdulillah. So, brother Abrar, mashallah, tell us, well, we can both talk about it. What kind of aid will we be distributing, inshallah, this time?
So we've got the winter packs, which are £100 each, and these winter packs they include food packs, they include heaters, they include bedding, and winter clothing. So you can donate towards full winter pack. You can donate more than that, or even if you can just donate £5, £10, whatever you can, it all helps out. I think food packs cost about £30. And then heaters, you can correct me, is it
That's
£30 as
correct,
well?
Taiba.
And then bedding and clothing, £20 each.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And all of this aid is vital, essential aid for the families who are staying in the refugee camps. And when we say refugee camps, there are literally hundreds of refugee camps, all spread across Bekaa Valley in Lebanon. The situation there, Abrabai, I don't know if you've seen the weather report just for today in Lebanon, but there's literally snow and ice and sub-zero temperatures. There's some videos coming back of blizzards, um,
Mm,
and this might sound like something like if you heard about a blizzard in Britain, and you'd think, oh, it's okay, I'll go home and put the central heating on. But the situation is, if you could tell us about by, if you remember in December when we went, the situation in the homes, in the refugee camps, in the tents. Do you think?
yes, like the tents that they have, it's like it's just they've patched up pieces and put it together and made it into a tent, pretty much. And often, like when we went into some of the tents, some of the families, we could see that the roofs were leaking because they've just patched up different pieces of plastic together to make it into a tent. So it's not ideal for these kind of conditions. It's freezing cold. Some families don't even have heaters, so it's even worse for them. So with your donations, we can provide them with heaters, we can provide them with food packs to kind of bring them that relief. And hopefully, inshallah, in the future, we can look at other projects as well where we can maybe provide, covering for the
Inshallah,
tents so that they don't leak, inshallah. And we can look into other sustainable projects as well, inshallah.
inshallah, inshallah. And the biggest thing is that we want to go across, and inshallah the effort with everybody together, with the everybody watching at home, and all the supporters and all the donations, inshallah we can lighten the burden and ease the suffering of those in need. The biggest thing is when we are able to
Mm.
provide a food parcel or provide winter clothing or bedding pack, we're easing the suffering. We're preventing an elderly person from sleeping on the hard concrete floor. We're providing a mother with the appropriate winter clothing that she can put on her children and know that her children aren't walking barefooted through the snow and in a refugee camp through the mud. And Allahu Akbar, we know that inshallah we can help those in need not suffer in a way that they have fatal consequences, where from illness and from the cold and from the wet. It's how we would treat our own children here at home. We wouldn't let our children go out into the street barefoot or out into the freezing cold without the gloves and hats and jumpers. So inshallah, this is the difference your support is making. Brother, out of our last deployment, the last couple of weeks ago, last month, what was the one thing that you remember when you gave out a food parcel or gave a winter clothing or handed out even sweets? How grateful were they?
When we gave stuff out, they were always every one of them were constantly making dua for us. They were making dua for us. They were making dua for the people who
Subhanallah.
donated towards these things. And the du'as of the oppressed, of the poor, they are very powerful. So, we all want them du'as, and inshallah, with this time we can go out, we can help even more people. And like when we were giving out the food packs and all the items, they were they were very heavy. Like even
Subhanallah.
for me, as a young person, when I was picking them up, I was giving them to families. They were pretty heavy, and it didn't, it for me it didn't feel good when I
Yep.
was giving it out to a kind of elderly or women. And then I remember there was this one time where we had a young kid. He was very young, very maybe under 10 years old, and he insisted that he want to take the food back. He didn't let his mother take it,
Subhanallah.
and he was kind of struggling with it. He grabbed it and he was taking all the way to his own tent,
Subhanallah.
not putting the burden on his own mother. And those are the kind of people that we're helping with your donations.
Subhanallah. Yes, I remember that. I remember that child. And even the grown ups around him were trying to urge him to give the food
Yeah.
parcel up. He couldn't carry it, mashallah. But he refused to let his mother carry it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him
Mm.
abundantly.
Subhanallah.
Make him
Amen.
grow to be a flag bearer of the deen, and inshallah make him grow up to be
Amen.
healthy and safe. um, and this is it. This is it. This is our children. These are our mothers, our fathers, our elders, and it's narrated by Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that the parable of believers through their love, mercy, and compassion for one another are like one body, and when one limb aches, the entire body is sleepless with fever throughout the night. And Alhamdulillah, this is where your donations have made a difference, because we know that people out there have opened up their hearts because they can see the suffering. They know about the suffering from the news and from social media. And alhamdulillah, people have given so generously, whether it be the £5 in their pocket or £100 towards a winter aid pack. Alhamdulillah, so many people have given. Our fundraising effort this time, Alhamdulillah, for the aid that we'll be distributing this time, has Alhamdulillah once again had a fantastic response. Abrabai, wouldn't you say that, mashallah, people have really given with their hearts this time again?
Yeah, definitely. I think the response has been similar to last time, and again, lots of people sharing and donating on the different platforms. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Just on the One Nation Give Bright platform, we've reached over, I think, just under £24,000, mashallah. And I know that yourself, Brother Brad, you've been using your platform to raise awareness and gain support from all the people that follow your page. Alhamdulillah, they've given generously as well, and there's approximately just under £25,000 there as well. So all in all,
Alhamdulillah.
mashallah, we have done a fantastic effort. Last time we went, we raised a total of just under £85,000. This time we are just at, under £50,000, and we still have a couple of days to go. So you still have a chance to support and donate. Please have a look at the links in the description below to see how you can support and donate towards the packages. Just to go through it again, alhamdulillah, Brother Abra mentioned it earlier on. The food parcel is £30, and this will provide a family with essential food aid for a month. The bedding pack is a mattress and blankets is £20. The heater pack is £30. This is heater and fuel, which they can also use for cooking, cleaning, for sanitation. Alhamdulillah, has so many benefits from it. And alhamdulillah, the winter clothing pack, which has hats and gloves and scarves in it, and socks and adequate clothing, alhamdulillah, is £20 also. All in all, if you want to provide a family with all of this, it's £100. Mashallah. Inshallah, Abrabai, we're going in a couple of days time. Any final messages for today's vlog before we go?
I think just everyone, just to encourage everyone to continue to donate and to continue to support our efforts and support the charity. Inshallah, you know, there's only a few days left to go, so now's the time to donate and have an impact, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, Abrabai. Mashallah, all the projects are Zakat, Sadaqah, and Lillah applicable, are 100% donation policy. And mashallah, that means that every single penny that you donate towards any of the projects at One Nation, each and every penny will go towards the cause intended. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, my dear brother Abrar. I shall see you in a couple of days when we're ready to travel across to Lebanon. And until then, my brother, Jazakallah khair for joining us today, for your time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you abundantly. And I shall see you very soon, inshallah, my brother.
Thank you for having me. Assalamu
Wa alaikum salam. Again, guys, Jazakallah khair to you all for tuning in. Please hit the links in the description below. As mentioned, it's 100% donation policy, and Zakat, Sadaqah, and Lillah applicable. And together, let's let your love be the warmth to save lives this winter. Jazakallah khair. I've been your brother Safraz. Till the next time, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, it's your brother Safraz from One Nation. Alhamdulillah, last month at the end of December, we were able to fly across to Lebanon to distribute essential winter aid to the Syrian and Palestinian refugees. And through your love and support, we were able to reach thousands of people. But since we've got back, we've decided we have to go back again and distribute further aid. And inshallah, through your love and support, we'll be able to provide essential food supplies such as oil, such as pasta, such as lentils, such as flour, such as salt, such as dates. Alhamdulillah, these are all essential items that will help the families lighten their burden each and every. We'll be also distributing winter aid packs of clothing, of bedding, of heater packs. And inshallah, through your Zakat, Sadaqah, and Lillah, we can all together make a difference and save lives this winter. Jazakallah.